and welcome everyone to another video on this channel. Today I'm gonna show you my first wildcard draft for GAMEWEEK 34. So if you're using your wildcard in this GAMEWEEK or you just want to see who are gonna be the best players to target for the next few GAMEWEEKs, make sure you stay here. Okay guys, so this is my first wildcard draft for GAMEWEEK 34 of Fantasy Premier League. Now I need to say that also I'm gonna use my wildcard in GAMEWEEK 34 and I'm gonna use my bench boost in GAMEWEEK 36. So this wildcard, I thought a little bit about him. Now obviously this is the first thoughts about using a wildcard. Maybe some things are gonna change until the GAMEWEEK 34 deadline, but yeah, this first wildcard draft is for those who want to bench boost also in GAMEWEEK 36, because if you don't want to use your bench boost in GAMEWEEK 36, then you don't need to have 15 playing players, right? And yeah, but let's start with this one. So the goalkeepers, Schmeichel and Foster. Now if you want to use your bench boost in GAMEWEEK 36, I think that Foster is a no-brainer. He's just 4.1 millions. You don't need to play him every GAMEWEEK, but you can if you want to instead of Schmeichel in one of those. And also Schmeichel, he's 4.9. He's really cheap. We know that Leicester are not really keeping so many clean sheets, but at that price, honestly, I think that is great value. And what I like about Leicester players, they are gonna double also in GAMEWEEK 36 and also in GAMEWEEK 37. So that's a big plus for me. And obviously with the midfielders from Leicester and with the defenders, we don't know if they are gonna play all the games in the Premier League. Probably not, because they are also in the Europa League. So that makes things a little bit difficult to predict. But with the goalkeeper, we know that he's gonna play, right? So let me just say that. So if you're using a wildcard in GAMEWEEK 34, I think that you need to have Reece James, Trent and Cancelo. So these three players, I think that are must-own players. I mean, if you don't want to, you don't need to have them, but I think that these three are gonna be pretty essentials. And after that, you can work your wildcard draft however you want. Obviously for me, Salah is also an essential player, but yeah, there is a debate there obviously. Now we know that Chelsea are gonna double in GAMEWEEK 34, so that's a big plus for us who are wildcarding in GAMEWEEK 34. Now you don't need to have three players from Chelsea if you don't want to, but I would recommend having three if you want to. Let's try to take some advantage of this schedule of this double GAMEWEEK. So they're gonna play against West Ham and Man United, so maybe it's not the best double GAMEWEEK, but we know that Chelsea are fighting to secure that top 4 position, because I think that they are gonna finish inside the top 4, but at least I think that they want to win these games obviously. Now here I have James, Havertz and Mount. If you're feeling like a little bit I don't know, maybe a little bit crazy, you can go for 3 attackers. You can have Werner there. At the moment I'm leaning towards 2 midfielders and 1 defender. Obviously you can go easy with 2 defenders and 1 midfielder from Chelsea. I don't think that's a big issue. I don't think that's a wrong idea, so don't get me wrong, maybe I'm gonna have 2 defenders myself, but at the moment I just like the likes of Havertz, Mount, and as I said, James. I think that he's a must own on a wildcard. Now here we have also Robertson, so we have a Liverpool triple up. Now I would suggest you to try to have 3 players from Liverpool, because they are fighting for the title. I know that they are in all of the competitions, but still they are gonna fight for the title. They need to win every game if they want to compete against Man City. So I really like also having Robertson. You can have Jota if you want to. If you want a punt, you can go for Luis Diaz. If you have enough money, you can go for Sadio Mane. Honestly, he's playing amazing at the moment, but I don't know if I would go for that, because as you can see, we have some problems with this wildcard draft. I don't have Kane, I don't have Son. But that's the thing, you can have them all, so that's the problem. I rather sacrifice someone like Kane or Son to have 2 players from Chelsea, to have players from Aston Villa, from Everton, 2 defenders from Liverpool. So you need to make some sacrifices if you want to wildcard in GAMEWEEK 34. Now obviously you can figure it out a way to have Son, but for me, I had Kane in my FPL team, but I just can't find a way to have also Kane and also to have 15 double GAMEWEEK players for GAMEWEEK 36. So that's my problem. As you can see, I have just Kulusevski. You can go without Kulusevski. If you want to save up some cash, you can go for Martinelli. I think that is just a fine option, but still Kulusevski is a good option. They are gonna double, and also the double for Spurs is not amazing in GAMEWEEK 36. So that's another reason why I don't one have Kane or Son. So Liverpool and Arsenal, from an attacking perspective, it's not amazing. Also from a defensive perspective, it's not amazing playing against Liverpool. So yeah, but the fixtures are great. Brentford, Leicester, and Burnley, Norwich. So the fixtures between the double are amazing. Now, as you can see, I have Salah, so I think that he's an essential player. Now you don't need to have him. You can go for Bruno Fernandes. He's gonna double also. You can go for Son if you want to, but I think that he's a great option. You can captain him every game if you want to. I talked about Havertz, Mount. So here we have also cash. So the thing is, I have 0.1 millions in the bank with this draft. I don't have enough money to upgrade cash to, I don't know, a Laporte, to Marcos Alonso. But yeah, I think that cash is also a great option. The same like Leicester, Aston Villa are gonna double in 36 and 37. So for us who are wildcarding in gaming 34, that's the thing. Also, I don't have another free. So if you have a free to use in gaming 37, then fine. You don't need to target these players. You don't need to target players from Aston Villa and Leicester maybe. But for me, in my personal case, I don't have a free to use in gaming 37. So that's why I'm gonna add these players who are gonna double in gaming 37 on my wildcard. So that's why I have cash. That's why I have Watkins. That's why I have Richarlison, Drewsbury Hall, and Schmeichel. Now also here we have Watkins, as I said before. They're gonna double 36, 37. The fixtures are great for Villa till the end of the season. Leicester, Norwich, Burnley, Liverpool, Crystal Palace, and again Burnley. So that's just great. Watkins is a starter. With Watkins, we know that he's gonna play pretty much 90 minutes every game. Maybe he's not on penalties, but we know when Ings is not playing, Watkins took a penalty, if I'm not wrong. So he could be also on penalties when Ings is not playing. That's a little plus for him. And here we have Joao Pedro. I don't have enough money to go. I would love to go for someone like Pookie instead of Pedro, but I don't have enough money, and he's really cheap. He's 5.4. At that price, honestly, I don't think that there are better options. You can go for Mateta from Crystal Palace, but he's not doubling in gaming 36, so that's why I'm not going for him. But the fixtures are great for Watford. They are still fighting somehow for relegation, so yeah, they need to win some games. Burnley, Crystal Palace, Everton. So that double in gaming 36 is great against Palace and Everton, Leicester, and the last game is against Chelsea, and that's not great. And here we have also Dewsbury Hall. I would love to have also Jacob Ramsey instead of him, but I don't have enough money, and at that price, honestly, 4.4 millions, probably he's the best player in the game, at least the best midfielder in the game, 4.4 millions. And yeah, the double is great, as I said before, for Leicester, Everton, Norwich, two fixtures at home. These teams are not defending amazing, so who knows, maybe Dewsbury Hall could do something. And the last player is Richarlison. Now, he's on penalties. We know that he took some penalties when Calvert-Lewin was also on the pitch. He scored 2 goals. It was really frustrating for me as a DCL owner, but yeah, if he's on penalties, then he could be a great option. Now, the fixtures are not great short term, Liverpool and Chelsea, but the double in gaming 36, Leicester and Watford, is really good from an attacking perspective, from my point of view at least, and the fixtures till the end of the season are great. Now, obviously, till gaming 36 and after gaming 36, you can make some changes. You don't need to have exactly this team. You can make at least 2 free transfers for gaming 36. If you want to take some hits, you can make even 3 transfers. So yeah, some things you can adjust if you want to. Now let's see how this team is gonna look for gaming 36, right? Because that's the important part. So this is gaming 35. I think that's okay. That's an okay team for gaming 35. If you ask me, probably I will captain Mohamed Salah against Newcastle. But let's go to gaming 36. So Schmeichel, Everton, Norwich. So you're gonna have 14 double gaming players for the bench boost, and just one single gaming player, Cancelo, who's gonna play against Newcastle at home, and we know that he can outscore easily any double gaming player, right, in that fixture at least. Now, if you were to pick the players, probably Robertson, Trent, James, Havertz, Mount, Richarlison, these guys are gonna play. Yeah, so I just want to see that, to see who's gonna be on my bench, to see the value of a bench boost, right? So that's why I'm trying to see who would be my starters, my starting 11, but probably it would be like this. So yeah, I really like that. Liverpool against Spurs and Villa, not the best fixtures, but Liverpool are one of the best teams in the world at the moment. Kulusevski against Liverpool and Arsenal, so that's not great. If you want to, at this point, you can transfer out Kulusevski. If you don't, if you have, let's say, 2 free transfer and you don't know what to do with them, yeah, you can transfer out Kulusevski to other double gaming player, maybe Foster against, so this is gonna be the bench boost. Foster against Crystal Palace and Everton, great fixtures. You can see 1 clean sheet. If we were to be a little bit realistic, we can see 1 clean sheet at least, right? And also we're gonna get some save points from Foster. And then you're gonna have Dewsbury Hall against Everton, Norwich, 2 fixtures at home. Now let's see if he's gonna play these both fixtures. But yeah, the fixtures are great. Cancelo against Newcastle at home, great, and João Pedro against Crystal Palace and Everton. So yeah, maybe this is not the best bench boost possible, but this is what I can get to with my team value at the moment, and honestly I'm happy enough with that. Yeah, and I think that is gonna be just fine. Now let's see, so GameWeek 34 back. Here what you can do, maybe you don't want to have 2 players from Chelsea, right? So maybe you just want to have Mount. In that case, let's say you want to go for Martinelli, and let's go here for someone like Alonso. You can go for Alonso, Rudiger. I think that with Alonso there is a risk he's gonna be rotated, so that's the problem with Alonso. So if you want to be safe, probably I would go for Rudiger if you want to double up on Chelsea defense. And here instead of Martinelli, I think that we have okay, so I don't have enough money to go for Coutinho. I need 0.1 million, but maybe you have enough money to go for Coutinho. I think that is a great option on a wildcard if you have enough money to go for him. So yeah, I don't have enough money with my team, but maybe you have, and yeah, this is also a nice strategy to go for Rudiger, James, Mount, Coutinho, Watkins. Yeah, if you really want, you can go for Van Dijk instead of Robertson. I know that not so many people are interested in Van Dijk, but the thing is, he's playing every game, he's playing 90 minutes. Liverpool are gonna keep some clean sheets in the last games of the season, I'm pretty sure of that, and we know that Van Dijk can score headers from corners, from set pieces. Okay, so I added Trent, what? Okay, that was a little bit awkward. So Van Dijk here. You can also make a way to have someone like Son in your team instead of Coutinho. Now if you want to do that, you need to, probably you don't want Kulusevski if you're going to have Son, right? So yeah, you can do something like that. You can I don't know, you can upgrade someone like Dewsbury, or maybe you don't like him, to someone like Ramsey. You can go for someone like White. Maybe you don't want to triple up on Liverpool. There are so many options at the moment, but I think that Chelsea players are a priority at the moment because they are doubling GameWeek 34, so that's why I think that they are gonna be great. But yeah, you don't need to have 5 premium defenders at the back, that's for sure. Okay, so I took off Trent Alexander-Arnold without realizing. But yeah, this is my wildcard draft at the moment. Now probably some things are gonna still change. Please let me know in the comments down below your opinion about my draft, and what players, who are the players who are targeting, who you are targeting for GameWeek 34 wildcard. Thank you so much for watching this video. I really hope that you enjoyed it, and if you did, please consider leaving a like or subscribe to this channel if you're new around here. It would be really helpful for me and I really appreciate it. And also please let me know about your opinions in the comments down below. See you next time.
Check the mic and make sure it sound right, boys.